Farescape Engineers Inspect the Summary video. Here we are in Philadelphia. We have a fire escape here that is pre-existing non-conforming. Has paint issues. There's no paint. There's a lack of maintenance. I'm looking for evidence of the fire escape being structurally sound, or evidence that it's been kept painted. This fire escape has not been kept painted. It's been many years since it's seen a paint job. I'd say 15 to 25 at least on this fire escape. Structurally, it has all original hardware, so I don't see where this fire escape has been maintained by a third party coming in here and just, either fixing the treads or so. I'm going to go down and explain what needs to be done. 2 steps or 2 possible activities here with this fire escape. And again, we're on the roof level of the fire escape, and I'm going to start the conversation from here down. The fire escape has corrosion in every connection. All the treads have corrosion. The stringer clips have corrosion. The rails have come undone. Rails have rotted in certain areas. All original hardware. Those are square head bolts. Those were put up with this fire escape, which I think this fire escape is at least 75 years old. And so, and this is one of the worst areas in that not only does it accumulate snow, but any snow or rain washes through this upper part first. So let's go down. Let's go down the fire escape first. Talk about some of the concerns, what you have to do in order to make this fire escape right. But as we go down further, you're going to see a lot more rust. But see that rust in that connection, and rust in that connection. Change all these bolts out, clean it, paint it. By the way, this fire escape is older than 78, presumed to have lead. So no welding of any kind to be done. This is an all-bolted fire escape. All the repairs are going to be by bolts. Take a look at this. That nut is already all gone, all eaten. So this is typical. Take a look at this. This is the tube that's holding up this railing, and it's gone. It's all rotted out, as you can see. And there's more, and the bolt that used to hold it is gone. So this, that was just me with my hand. So this is as you can see, it can easily fall apart. Somebody was up here leaning on it or whatever it could be. So all the railings and all the treads, look at all that rust building up. It's simply because it's feeding water to it, but every single tread has rust in it. Again, no evidence of any maintenance in its lifetime that I can see on this fire escape. Coming from the roof, walking down, rust in every connection. Okay, the railings, we'll talk about the brackets. See, water gets in here, rusts. See, this is closed, this one's open. Again, 100% of all these treads need to be rebolted. The stringer clips at the bottom, full of rust. Stringer clips that holds both sides of the string up there need to be swapped out. Okay, going down, as you can see here, more rust. Then up, as we go down, we have even more and more rust showing at these clips. This clip and this clip holds the stringers. The bottom clips holds up this entire staircase. So you can have either a tread failure or a stringer clip failure. And again, there's another one where the bolt is gone. As you can see down there, there's no bolt holding. So these tubular rails rot from the inside out. Very common. Okay, so let's go down this way. These platforms that run about 10 feet, down below has the same issue. This platform here relies on this connection right here, and there's rust inside. So as you can see, as I go along, you can see downstairs, that used to be tight together. There's rust in there. So if you put enough people on there, this could actually fall. So let's talk about some of the pieces as you go to there. Standard flats, that crossover there, similar to the one down below, is a diamond plate. It looks like that was an add-on to pick up that window, which looks like it's a new addition to the situation to feed back into the fire escape. So that's a new addition to an old fire escape. So again, the fire escape is pre-existing non-conforming. And let me go over there, gingerly over this catwalk system. But just to show you the amount of rust that's growing in here. See, all the railings and all the railings, all that rust. Look at this gusset. That's a leg all the way down to the ground. This gusset is gone. That's holding up the staircase up above. Look at all the rust inside the gusset. All the rust inside the gusset there. So all these bolts are eaten or are being eaten from the inside out. and they're also being stretched out because this is called rust jacking. Look at here, all that rust inside there, rust jacking this bolt. So this plate extension of this additional piece to make up this bracket that holds this stair that goes to the roof, it's been compromised and it's suspect. Okay, as you look up, you can also see rust coming in from the treads from behind. And on this side, you can see rust coming in from behind on the tread. So that's why in all original hardware, okay, rust coming in from behind. All right, let's walk down this way. Going down, the rust keeps getting worse as we go down. Obviously, it stays. Obviously, this is a piece of rail right here that used to be here. So this is what happens, you know. So somebody comes in, does either a quick little patch weld, and as you can see, so I'll put that back there, but that's gone there. So all the treads going down need to be rebolted. A lot of times these tubular rails need to be taken out because they're all compromised from the inside out, so you can't fix them. You can only replace them with new rails. Again, another rail that I can basically make move. The bolts are popped. So same situation. Look, somebody comes out here to smoke all the time. So there's physical people out here, but look how bad the rust is on that stringer clip down below. Look how bad it is. So this entire staircase has rusty stringer clips up there, rusty stringer clips down here, and the left one is horrible. And again, this is the top of the next one going down, and it's full of rust, as well as that one. Okay, so again, these stringers all need to, stringer and staircases need to be fully rebolted. Railings need to be, they can be reinforced, but you'd have to verify every one of these on the interior. Plus they have these cast iron knuckles, which tend to rot out also from the inside out. So a lot of times it's new railing systems using angle instead of tube, or you can use tube. But again, no welding onto this fire escape because it has lead. Can only be bolted. Look at all that rust inside there, rust inside there, pulling away from the wall there. You walk down this way. Again, here's another platform. This platform needs to tie into where my foot is. But look, you look straight down and you can see right through. So it's no longer connected. As you go through, you can see downstairs. That used to be. So all that rust jacking has separated the two, and it's popped the bolts. So what's holding that is, you know, rust is holding that. Not many people stepping on it, but this could be an area that could be falling. In the future, I'm going to gingerly walk over. Look at all that rust tying in the platform that they installed after the fact. So this is probably 25 to 50 years old. This existing fire escape is probably 75 plus years old. Look at all the splitting, because a lot of times they smash the pipe and just bend it over and attach it that way, so that's why. As you can see, quite a bit. Look at that connection, look at that pipe up there, it's all rotted out. Okay, the whole pipe is rotted out. There's been some patching here and there. Again, no paint on this fire escape for at least 25 years. Look at how much rust, that's almost an inch of rust inside there. So this fire escape has not seen any maintenance, has not seen any paint job in at least 25 years. This is that dangerous crossover where it joins right there. Let's continue going down. Again, fire escape system. The stringer clips on top, full of rust. All the treads going down has rust built into them. Same platform. This is resting on the roof. The photographs will show that normally when it rests on a roof, it rests on a piece of pressure-treated wood. Not the case here. It's up above. It's rotting. And look at, not only do we have debris, it's enough debris in there to grow a tree, a small tree here. And look at that. Look at how much corrosion is in that clip that holds that whole stringer. This is a very small stringer. Look at the corrosion on that side. Now, again, full set of stringer going down. And this stringer on this side and that side, holding the whole staircase, is full of rust. Now, look at that much rust is there. Look how much rust is there, and it's actually no longer touching. So this stringer on this right side is no longer touching the platform. Bolts are gone. This is a fire escape that needs a full refurb. A lot of times you can spot repair these fire escapes. This is the 3 bolts that I told you was holding up the fire escape platform that goes all the way to the other side. See that? So now we're going to look at it from below. I'm going to be very careful. And when you look up, you can actually see through. So much rust separating that. Okay, same thing again. Stringer clips are full of rust, treads are full of rust, no paint. Fire escape needs to be fully scraped, fully painted. Anybody touching this must have an EPA renovator's license regarding lead. How it ties into the cement is rotting at the feet, as you can see there. So you gotta, once you secure these to the floor, you have to then tar the feet with actual tar. The fire escape has had some issues in that it's sinking and it's raising. So see, these are the foundations that some of them have lifted. Just gonna give it a kick. But this is getting through freeze and thaw. It's heaving and it's dropping, and it's causing all kinds of problems. This is the gate on this fire escape. That's supposed to be, as you can see, it doesn't close properly. And it's got to be single action, requiring no special knowledge. No locks of any kind can ever be put on here, even though they have a pin here for a lock. So it can be locked, but it can't have, you can have a pin on it, but it can't be locked. So as you can see, quite a bit of rust on this fire escape. So this fire escape does need, you know, the whole fire escape refurbished, all original hardware, no evidence of any maintenance. All the pipes on this thing is rotting from the inside out. So this is one of those that it's going to need a full refurb, rebolt any and all welded connections if there is any. I highly recommend, and I think it's going to be the case, all the railings will have to be swapped out to new style railing with more lines in it to protect you and eliminate the liability. Because again, these are pre-existing non-conforming. And some of this is going to have to be discussed with the city official as to whether or not some of this work will require a permit, or if it's going to be activity that's covered under maintenance and painting. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, inspector summary video, 866-649-0333.